Not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty accomplished that we we got some of that stuff done. Let's see. Tell her husband the truth. Now, is this actually marked on the map? It does not appear to be, so I can't do that one yet. It's the world is silent. I should find someone to deliver the letter to. Is this gonna be marked anywhere? It is not. All right, so you know what that means. I think we're gonna do this one. I should report to the quartermaster Fargus. I know where he is. He's over here. Should definitely sell some stuff too, but
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
yeah, he was pretty drunk. No, he was sober. Let's just say he was drunk. We're telling the truth.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one.
Oh, you'll be surprised, buddy.
Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Okay. I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them.
Sure.
It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand.
Easy way to make money.
I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Alright. Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
He wasn't taken by the Red Death. The Red Priest tortured him in the island asylum.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Rialgan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priest caught the wrong person.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
I have another tag.
You know where to find me.
Let's see. What do we want to do now? If you know Odrin's a drunk, why do you keep stationing him at the front gate?
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Brutal. Having a drunk guard at the front gate is not a very good look.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
Tell me about this place.
Fine then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report them. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. If you attack any of my men, I'll take your head. That enough for you?
That checks out. What exactly are you responsible for here?
I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
Is there anything I can help you with?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the Wyrdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Okay. Who's Marg?
He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Do you have any idea what might be causing this?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this. It's old. From what I've heard, it even predates the horns of the south. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
The flood?
Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural.
Where is the cemetery?
It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first. You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
You didn't send any of your men to investigate?
The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits, and you're, well...
Free to go wherever I please?
Sure, let's go with that.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
Alright.
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. There's no royal...
Alright. Oops, I didn't mean to skip that. I was responding to Keith, he was messaging me. Alright, let's see. Where do I need to go? Speak with Marg about the events at the cemetery. Where is Marg? I probably don't need to speak to Marg, because I have a army of spectral wolves. But I mean, I'll do my best. He's over there. Okay. Oh, I'm so fucked. Oh dear. Goodbye, cruel world. That's funny that that happened. Alright. We'll go find Marg. I'm excited to have a direction. So let's head down there. Fuck, I did not mean to push that button on my mouse. Oopsie. It's fine. I'll get it back eventually or whatever. I probably don't need my special power in order to do whatever this quest is.
Oh, a new face. I haven't seen you before.
You're Marg?
It depends on who's asking and why. No, I'm kidding. I don't meet many outsiders these days. I'm Marg, a hunter in the service of the Horns of the South.
Quartermaster me blah 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 blah. The quartermaster told me that you have a problem with the undead.
Aye. I don't know what it is about this place, but even the dead hardly ever get any rest. Though I'll admit, it's getting worse lately. They keep emerging from the local cemetery in numbers greater than that small plot of land ever held. So I'm guessing we might have a necromancer on our hands. And here I thought after the Charred Conclave, we'd have more than 100 years of peace from them.
Do you often have problems with necromancy in these parts?
Only every century or so. But even that's too often if you ask me. Something seems to draw them here. Well, it's probably all that death. The South has always been restless. And after what happened with the sunken village, I guess death has seeped into the very soul of this land. Must be quite alluring for that lot.
I'll find out what's happening.
Good. And try not to die. That undead swarm doesn't need any more recruits.
Excellent. Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm self-sufficient enough not to have to ask for help. However, I suppose I could help you. I could share some things I found out during my hunts.
Okay. I will absolutely buy all of those. Let's look at them. A good hunter knows how to kill a beast, but a wise one knows how to use every part of it. Toss a fine hide to maggots and you're a wastrel. Tanning is an art and not one for the faint of nose. Start with a clean hide, wolf, bear, deer, scraped, stretched, and dried. Soak it in a tanning solution. Boiled tree bark if you're poor, oak or willow work best, or monster brains mixed with water if you've coin to spare. Then work the hide like it owes you money. Stretch it, rub it, curse at it if you must. Patience pays off with supple leather or for boots or armor. Well-tanned hide is the second life given. Respect the beast and its spirit might come one day knocking. Death from afar. I remember fighting a horde of undead that had taken over a crypt near Kunat. There were over a dozen of the damned things lurking around. I wouldn't have dared to charge into battle against so many foes with just a sword. I'm not that crazy. But on the other hand, ordinary arrows wouldn't have done much good against them either. I don't know if you've ever tried shooting an arrow at a skeleton, but it's like trying to fight a parchment with a sword. Poison doesn't affect these abominations either, so their blood no longer flows in their veins. So I had to resort to my magical arsenal. The Wyrdness spawns all manner of freaks, each more dangerous than the last. Sure, you could face them with a sword, but why risk it? It's smarter to pick them off with arrows from a safe distance. The problem, these creatures often have tough hides, shells, or even armor that ordinary arrows can't penetrate, no matter the wood or the tip. That's when you need a little extra help. Many might turn up their noses at magic, but the creatures of the Wyrdness don't care, and they'd happily bite those noses right off. Nice. I would like to sell some things. I can just sell these back to him. I don't need the mining thing because I already have one. These are all interesting. Don't need the dull claymore. I probably don't need the red cap's dagger. All things considered. Spiked mace, though. That seems pretty good. Giant sword I'll keep. Iron arrow I'll keep. Probably good for now. Get rid of the dull broadsword. All right. Well, now we know where we want to go. Neat. Ooh, what the fuck are you? Grindilo? Oh my god. What are you? Grindylows are small, scaly creatures with needle-like teeth and arms far too long for comfort. They lurk in dark waters and tangled underbrush, waiting for an unwary victim to get too close. Their grip is impossibly tight and their claws sharp enough to crack bone. A curious phenomenon about Grindylows is that when one is killed, children's toys are often found hidden in the rags they wear, tucked away like a keepsake. So they're children who've been changelinged, I guess, maybe? Alright. Let's fuck up some of these. That's grim. You never know what kind of alchemical ingredients you might need. I love their physics. Shit cracks me up. Ooh, what are you? Corpse eater. Got any rags for me? No. Toss this. Let's kill more of these skeletons for the experience. They give pretty good EXP. 50 per for very little risk. I'm not really feeling that bad about that. Corpse Eater. Metal Gear Solid Delta comes out soon, and I hear it's good. But I hear it also performs like dog shit, which is really sad, because it's a UE5 game, so of course it performs poorly. Culinary Madness with Rumpole Part 3. Seafood dominates the southern diet, a product of tireless fishermen and the fine craftsmen of net makers. At the renowned fish market near the village of Sewell's Crypt, I saw their dedication firsthand. During a day on the sturdy boat named Costa, I heard tales of the sea monster, a beast with scales so hard that Jonas, a determined fisherman, shattered harpoons against it until the creature devoured him. This inspired my recipe sea monster. The fisherman also spoke of Muruch, sea maidens said to lure men with their song, dragging them into the abyss. Their legend became the theme of my sea dessert. Danger and wonder lie in these waters, reflected in the stories and flavors of the South. What can I make? Receipt. Sewell's Delight. Yes. That's great. Hunter Stew. Gladly. Damn good fish. Mashed taters. Cabbage rolls. Nice. That was a good amount of goodies. Feeling happy about that. Those are wolves. We'll kill them. Whispers. Nice. Brittle Gill. Carnations over here. Shrine of the Wolf. What does this do? Requires Wolf Claw. ×5. Okay. Oh my god, that's a bear. Okay. Yikes. Oh! Wow. Learn my lesson, fellas. Don't fuck with the bear. That's rough. I just got my shit kicked in. How far back am I gonna go? Oof. Not that far, actually. I guess I rested, so. Oh god, the bear's coming. Oh god, the bear is coming. Oh lord, it coming. Oh god. Oh god. Get out of my way, dog. Oh god. Oh god, a bear is rushing me down. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, it's above. The bear just fucking leapt. Where's this fucker going? Get back here, bear. It's you and me. Okay. Oh god. Okay, 40 experience for that, but we killed a bear. I feel incredibly accomplished. That felt good to do. I'm a real hunter. I'm hunting them up, as they say, as hunters are known to say. Ooh, what's down here? Arthur memories, set a bonfire. Flame gobbler. Oh my god. Hot goo. What is gonna be happening here? What the Shrek is this? I need Excalibur to interact with that. Okay. I guess I can kill some of the enemies up there. Really just trying my best here to get experience before I walk into a crypt. Wonder like what this place even is. I guess that's the whole point of the Arthur memories, but ouch, man, that sucks that that happened. What's in here? Oh, a bear? No, I don't want to get involved. I think we're okay with that. With not making that a thing that happens to us. But we should definitely go to that cemetery. I know there is an Arthur bonfire game. I'm deeply aware of it. Let's do this one. It's just going to tell me that I have a bonfire to do until I do it. Let's go over here. Just get it over with. The food I have is really good, and I guess if it keeps me alive, then it's doing its job, but I feel like I'm burning through resources. Oh god, don't crash game, please. Load. Load! It crashed. The game crashed.